How you doing? I'm just on my way over to West Yorkshire to play pool tonight again. It's a good idea, this thing that my mate's got going. Sudden death, one game, anybody can win, anybody can lose as well. My chalk. Shout out King Chalk, Chicago. Not even worth asking for a freebie on that, is it? It's only about £1, isn't it? I'm trying to think what we can talk about. We'll just go get some chewing gum from the petrol station. Just check I've got my money. Yeah. Here we go. I want to talk about some questions have been sent regarding me saying that Paddy Barnes were ready to fight that guy. You know, he just lost on Paddy Barnes in 5th round. Now Paddy Barnes had 32 rounds before he fought that guy. 32 rounds. Now that guy, well, we know how many fights he had, don't we? He was very seasoned professional. Box rec #1 WBC world champion against Paddy Barnes, who just fought a guy who were ranked 126. So you're fighting a guy 126 and then you're fighting a guy ranked #1. Now, when I was with Dennis and I was learning, you've still got L plates on, Ross. I'd come out with matchups like that because I think, oh, it's a good fight and it's a chance for him as a local kid. You know, for example, why couldn't we put Sam Sheedy in with Golovkin or Liam Cameron? What's the difference? I mean, you've got a guy there 126 and you're fighting a guy ranked 1. Not a good matchup, is it? So Dennis would say to me, no, they're not ready for that. Paddy Barnes had 32 rounds. He wasn't ready for that guy, were he? Yeah, they had to put him on the show, didn't they? We had to put him on the show, didn't they, with Tyson Fury, because Paddy's Irish and Frampton. But Frampton and Tyson Fury are already established, aren't they? They're already established. Paddy Barnes, he was in his 6th fight. He's had 32 rounds going into his 6th fight. So no, he wasn't ready, in my opinion. He wasn't ready at all. So I got my fucking money. £2 for them. Jesus, unbelievable. Unbelievable. See what I just did to that Asian lady then? She was trying to push in front of me, so you dropped some at love. That lady there with that Toyota. Get some of this. Here, pick that up. £2. Shout out Lacoste. You never know, I might pull. You're not getting in front of me, love. Fancies me, doesn't she? You would have no chance for me, love. No chance. Right, let's get towed down and get to Bradford. Now, Paddy Barnes, there's no chance of beating that guy, had he? He will put on that show because he sells a few tickets, he's Irish, him and Frampton are mates, throw Tyson Fury in, running around shouting off he's got Irish blood in him. Whether he has or not, I don't know, but they all played the Irish card, didn't they? And that's what you've got to do, haven't you? It's about promotion, and I think Tyson could probably be a good promoter, but I felt they were all forcing that issue, weren't they, that, you know, they had Irish blood in them and that GB team didn't want them and they tried to go in Irish team and all that lot. It is what it is, isn't it? They weren't bothered about the Irish when they were in GB team, were they? Alright there. He's punching well above his weight with that bond, isn't he? Right? Let's get the old Oakleys on. Can't match my shirt, don't they? And my shoes. I want to talk about the word gimp. The first time I heard that word gimp was when Ozzie Smith from Chorley said something to me on phone one night. He says, the fucking matchroom gimps. And I didn't know what he meant. And he explained it to me. So I want to shout out to that kid who put my phone number on Twitter yesterday. I don't even know what you look like because half of your accounts are fake. One of them rung me back and went, Collie's back! I don't even know half these people, but why would you ring somebody up and shout something and hang up? It's like going and knocking on somebody's door, innit? Knocking on the door and running away, innit? I don't answer phone calls that are withheld numbers anyway. If I do, I just say fuck off when I answer it, then I hang up. But strange people on there, aren't they? Strange. For example, there's a guy on there. Is it Filter Harv or something, or something Harv? On there, he's got. Look at this. He's going to pull across me. There you go. Well, we can all go through amber light, can't you? There's a guy on there, and he's going to think it's cool now because I'm mentioning him. It's something Harv on there, and it's it says Team Fury on it. He isn't Team Fury because I've asked. I'm not Team Fury either, but he had a problem that abandoned. Now look, we then put some comments on. If you're a Tyson Fury fan, you get banned off Russ's Twitter. That's not true. That's not true at all. But all you people who had a problem with my video about Tyson Fury, get over it. It's an opinion. There's many a person who knows more about boxing than me. I'm talking actual people who won world titles and actual people who've been in the boxing business longer than I was. I mean, I did 3 years with Den, didn't I? But so I've seen it close up. So I'm a bit more experienced than any of you people that are just fans. I've gone to the next level, but you've got people that have won world titles. Look at him here doing 30 and a 60. You've got people that have won world titles, right? That have come out openly on TV and said Tyson Fury is not the same fighter. He's not ready for Wilder. If you can't stop Francisco Pianeta, box rec number 146, you are going to have problems against Wilder, box rec number 2. You will have problems. 40-0, everybody he's fought is knocked out. He fought Stavern twice. 40-0, 39 by KO. The man just doesn't stop people, he ices them. Right. A peak Tyson Fury got dropped by Steve Cunningham. Yeah, he got up and stopped him, but he also had 3 stone on him, didn't he? He'll have 3 stone on Wilder. But Wilder's not Steve Cunningham, is he? The Tyson that beat Vladimir would give Wilder nightmares. But are we all of the opinion that it's the same fighter? It's not the same fighter. Get it into your head, you gimps. So you, Mr. Team Fury, who is not Team Fury, you can abuse me on YouTube all you want, I can't reply on there. So put what you want and I'll get Rico to block you off there. Alright? Or just disable all comments. But then it spoils it for everybody else who wants to give an opinion, doesn't it? Because I've got some pals from school who go on there like, I'm not going to say his name because they won't want his name on it, but I've got people I went to school with, kid who lives down their comments on there. They're not on Twitter. You're going to spoil it for everybody else. It's just an opinion. Get over it. I ain't got a problem with any Tyson Fury fans. I think he's a great kid. I do actually know him. I've met him a lot of times, but all I'm saying is he's not ready to fight Wilder. If he thinks he's ready, that's his opinion. I personally don't think he's ready. Alright? Now if you want to keep going on and on about it in DM messages and boring me to death and me waking up to it all over my Twitter, like that Stig, when I wake up in the morning, all I see all over my timeline is stuff from that Stig. I ain't got a problem with Stig. But you do know, Stig, that you have not introduced me to any of my sponsors. I've got 3 sponsors. I don't take a penny off them. There might be something involved with SAS Digital, but that's mine and Rico's business, what we do with them. It's nobody else's business, but SAS Digital don't know you, Stig. Ledger Frames and Ali at Churchill's Tailors. Shout out for the shirt, Ali. They don't know you, Stig. Alright, they've never met you. So why are you going on Twitter saying, and you introduced me, you hooked me up with a sponsor? How did you do that, Stig? None of my sponsors know you. Ledger Frames, you come and fit at me front door. He's going to fit me another one in a few weeks for free. Ledger Frames, Conisbrough, Doncaster. They don't know you, Stig. He's never met you. So what are you coming out with pure crap like that for? Better get moving on. What are you coming out with nonsense like that for? It's utter crap. They don't know you. Jesus, I have a small circle of friends in boxing, right? And there's a few people that I've met on Twitter and I actually like them. There's some good people on Twitter. There's a lot of gimps though. But now, Stig, you've never got me a sponsor. Never. Just stop talking crap. I invited you to 2 of Dennis's shows, you went to 2 after parties, and that's it, mate. You've never got me a sponsor. Keep him trying to race me here and that. Come on! Look, their asses fall out, don't they, when you get to a certain speed? But never met you, Stig. Never met you, mate. So stop coming out with utter knackers, talking bollocks, or you'll end up getting mullered. Right, where were we now? Jesus. People doing 40 in 70 mile an hour lane. Big Porky's on his way to Bradford for a night out. I'll drink shandy till I beat these guys and I'll be on the town. 3 or 4 beers and a curry. Mince curry. Can't have solid, can I? Got to watch my figure. And I've remembered my cue. Shout out to Frank Smith at Bury and your mate Danny. How you doing, lads? I hope you're alright. Frank, happy birthday, 59. I'll take you for a meal when I see you, Frank. We'll come over, we'll go for a bite at that Victoria in Bury. It's alright in there, isn't it? I want to talk about Dave Allen. Bless him. Very bright kid, him, you know, Dave Allen. Good friend of mine. Let's give him a ring. Oh. Put Bluetooth on, we don't want somebody grassing me up on here, do we? Because there's loads of grasses on here. Settings, innit? Oh, it's already on. Right. In fact, we'll leave Dave Allen. Leave him alone. He'll be pigging out this weekend because his camp starts Monday, doesn't it? Dave Allen will be at KFC at the moment. Chicken zinger burger. You know them 99p ones? He eats them, doesn't he? Because you can dip them into gravy. They fit straight into the tub, don't they? He'll be chicken zinger burger. 3 or 4 of them. 2 tubs of chicken gravy. And no fries. Because he's watching his figure. But he didn't really say who he was going to fight actually, and if Eddie's told David not to say anything, he won't say anything. He won't want to mess it up there because it's already like that, isn't it, because of how he trains and that bit. I don't want to see him take any punishment. I don't see why they can't give David the chances that the other lads get. He's obviously a big name now in boxing, he's got a good following. So why not get him some wins and let him learn his craft? Instead of throwing him in with Ortiz, Dillian White, you know, the #1 contender guys, and Yoko, gold medalist, you know, he got good hidings in them fights, didn't he? So, you know, I didn't really see any rounds that he won, but he's tough, isn't he? I knew he wasn't going to get stopped. I know he got stopped against Yoko and Ortiz, but he could have carried on against Yoka. And Ortiz won, he wanted stopping, didn't he? But this is how I look at it. Let him learn his craft. He's a young kid, and he's got another 10-12 year in game. And then he'll probably do MMA. He's not going to get a job, is he, David? He's got that wrong temperament for a job. But he's a people person, isn't he? He's worked in schools as a, you know, where they have a kid sat in a classroom, or a lad or a woman, sorry, helping kids with their homework and that, young kids. He's a people person, David. I know I've spent a lot of time with him, he's a close pal. Now, you could see him work it in, do it all, couldn't you? Or something like that as like a salesman, or, I don't know, probably in a clothes shop or something. He's a people person, isn't he? But he ain't got that mentality he likes to spend time on his own. He ain't got the mentality to have a job every day and have discipline. So it's going to be a fight, and if you can get 2 or 3 paydays a year that's equivalent to having a good job, he's going to do that, isn't he? Because then he's got his own free time to wander around and do what he wants, because, you know, he likes to interact and be on his phone a lot, and he likes to be left on his own a lot. So I'd like to see Eddie give him some give him a few wins, get him a WBC international belt, give him a few wins, and let him get better, and then wait for an opportunity to go for a Commonwealth or something like that. That's what I want to see, because if he'd have got an hometown decision against Lenroy Thomas, he'd be Commonwealth champion, wouldn't he? You know what I mean? That's what I want to see anyway. So does that work? Oh, that's good though, isn't it? Oh. But that card they're putting on, I forgot the guy's name now, it's unprofessional of me. The guy Ritson's fighting, Ritson beats him easy. Eddie will want to free up that British title then, won't he? For guys who he can manoeuvre into position. It's all about keeping it in-house, isn't it? I mean, look what... I mean, I don't like to talk about this because it's none of my business now I'm not there, but... Dennis Hobson, what they're doing with Liam Cameron... I don't know, mate. Elliot Matthews is going to fight that Rashid who Sam Sheedy beat, and it looks like Dennis is keeping the Commonwealth title in-house. That, in my opinion, is bad. I think it's bad. Proper bad. And then he goes and does that story in Sheffield Star with Bob Westerdale. I don't agree with it. I know you're watching, Dennis, or you'll have somebody watching it. This interview. I don't agree with it, then. I can't get my head around it. You go through stuff together with people, and you have that team unity, don't you? And I feel close to Liam Cameron because I've known him over 3 years, and I've seen a lot with him. You know, don't forget, Dennis didn't even go to Australia when Liam fought for the Commonwealth title. Chris Smedley, Liam and Liam's girlfriend Tanya, they went to Australia. That were it. You go into Australia and there's 3 people there. You're in ring and there's your missus and your trainer, and that's it. How bad is that? Couldn't even get on plane and go watch him. So Dennis, and then you're throwing him under a bus in that article. That article's been took down on off website now, but I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. People keep saying to me, yeah, they can see 2 sides of the story. How can you? He's your fighter, and he says he's not took anything. And plus they're going on about drugs Dennis is going on about drugs in the newspaper. Liam's not charged with a cocaine, is he? It's something else that has that in it or something, I don't know, but it's all a bit, as Liam was saying, muggled up. I don't agree with it. You stand by your fighter. I don't agree with it. If that were Eddie Hearn, do you think he'd throw Joshua under a bus? Eh? I don't agree with it at all. I don't agree with it at all. But what can you do? What can you do when your boots let water in? Swim for it or buy new ones. But let's hope that Dave Allen does fight that Gashi, or whoever he is. Let's hope he fights him and beats him and gets a minor belt, or gets his son in mix and gets a few quid out of the job. McDonald twins have got a few quid out of the job. Why not Dave Allen? He's took the punishment, hasn't he? Maybe he's not as dedicated as he should be, but if Dave were as dedicated as he should be, maybe it might take something away from him. Maybe his style might change. Maybe because he's lazy and he can't throw that many punches, he could save it all up to load up. Maybe that's it. I don't know, but I know this. He iced Nick Webb, didn't he? Woo! When he fought Nick Webb halfway through the fight, Peter texted me and he said he's going to nail him here, and he did. Because he was looking for that shot, wasn't he? He got him, didn't he? Well, Peter will know him because he trained him, didn't he? So he'll know what shot Dave will be looking for. And but yeah, it's he's in a good place at the moment, David. He's gone to live with his sisters at Leicester until he gets keys for houses bought. So it's a good story, isn't it? He'll probably have his book out in the next couple of years. Good luck to him. I like to see happy stories in boxing, not just people I know. Tommy Coyle's story, I don't know Tommy Coyle personally, but he's in a good place at the moment, isn't he, Tommy Coyle? I'm pleased for Tommy. He's had some setbacks because he's probably, like Ritson, one of the most exciting fighters out there, isn't he, Tommy Coyle? Derry Matthews, he's in a good place, isn't he? I'm a massive Derry Matthews fan. Ooh, he could punch. I'm a massive Derry Matthews fan, and he's a good fighter. Was Derry Matthews world champion? What are you WBA interim, and what they're going to upgrade him to regular, and they didn't or something? World class fighter in his day, Derry Matthews, world class. Very good fighter, very good trainer as well. And I think what Derry Matthews does in the community of Liverpool, you've got to take your hats off to it, haven't you? He has people who've got disabilities going to the gym and that. So that's good. I'm trying to think who David Price has got next. I've forgot. He's got a fight next. I don't think it's for anybody any good. I think it's just a comeback fight. But he's a world class puncher, isn't he? David Price. Not on 24 minutes, yeah. 5 minutes. Put cruise control on. Ooh! But yeah, it's in a good place, boxing in this area. But pay-per-viewing, is it really? Everything seems to be pay-per-view. I've got a big problem with that at the moment because you've got Dillian Whyte. I know people have hammered me for this and it ended up a good show, didn't it? But you can't foresee that, can you, before? Dillian Whyte against Parker, box rec number 9 versus box rec number 8. How can that be pay-per-view? When the he's got a flat tire in. When the criteria came out, they said Andre Ward against Carl Froch. That can't be Sky pay-per-view. Sky regular. Jesus. Super 6 final for Muhammad Ali trophy. And not pay-per-view, Sky regular. But yet Dillian Whyte against Parker, pay-per-view. Bellew against Shot David A for no title, 2 pay-per-view. So slowly but surely the pay-per-view model's changed, hasn't it? It's changed. Takam against Joshua, pay-per-view. But Joshua's pay-per-view on his own, isn't it? He's selling out 90,000 tickets, you've got to be pay-per-view. Or selling out 80,000. So it's pay-per-view, right? We know that, don't we? Know what you can do about that? There's nothing you can do about it. Pay-per-view. It's pay-per-view, that's it. Fair enough, but come on. Parker against White, oh my god. They're now saying that it could be Miller against Chisora or Miller against Dillian Whyte at Christmas. On pay-per-view Sky and then going on to DAZN as well. That'd have to be a stat card, wouldn't it, at O2 for it to be pay-per-view. Is Dillian Whyte a pay-per-view star now? Well, he's not got a belt higher than a British. He didn't want to fight Caballel, does he? Why doesn't Dillian Whyte want to fight Caballel for a European title? Why not? Would Miller fight Caballel? Caballel beats Miller. I don't hear Dillian Whyte calling out Caballel. He didn't want to fight Pulev. Hughie Fury's going to fight Pulev. He didn't want to fight Ortiz or Wilder, did he, Dillian Whyte? Although Dillian Whyte's most improved fighter in the last 18 months, in my opinion. He's beat Brown. Wasn't Brown a world champion though? He beat him. Before the fight, Dillian Whyte said Brown wasn't a world champion. After it, he said he was a world champion. He's beat Parker, but he'd not beat a world champion. But it is what it is, isn't it? As far as I'm concerned, Dillian Whyte should fight Wilder for world title, but Tyson's got in there before him, hasn't he? So what can you do? I can assure you this though, if Tyson pulls out, Dillian Whyte will be straight in there. Now Frank Warren, he's not announced the fight yet, has he, Frank Warren? Why not? Why hasn't Frank Warren announced the fight yet? Frank Warren said the fight's done. It's not done, Frank. The fight's done, we're making an announcement. You've not made an announcement, Frank. You've got no venue. No venue, no date. No arena. Oh, that's venue, isn't it? So Frank Warren says he's signed the fight. Wilder says it's not done. Shelley Finkel says it's not done. There's no announcement. There's no arena, no venue, no date. But Frank says it's done. Bernard Hopkins against Nathan Cleverly would done won it. Chisora against Wilder would done won it. When Frank had Chisora. If Frank Warren has messed this up, he's going to be the biggest laughingstock in boxing. Now I've heard a little rumour, but I don't know what to believe. I don't know if they just wanted me to put it out there. But I'm going to mention it anyway, but I'll not mention his name. that there's a problem with the money.